What's going on? What's going on, ATL? This your boy, ATL Driver John, coming at you with another video. Hope you guys are being safe out there. Hope you guys are making the most out of your day and whatever you may find yourself doing. Want to come and make a quick video. I haven't made a video about passengers. I was thinking about this one because over the course of driving, you'll come off you'll come to meet some crazy passengers, man. I mean, it's just the nature of the beast. And so I wanted to kind of talk about it right quick, and just give you some quick things. So I was thinking about this. Number one, you got rude passengers, and when I say rude passengers, you got passengers that's gonna have an attitude, passengers that's gonna talk to you, like you their personal chauffeur. You got passengers who are going to treat it like this their car. What I'm talking about, that rude passengers, you'll see somebody. I know I saw a young lady one time I picked up, man. She had her foot up, and a lot of young people like to do this. A lot of college students sometimes like to do this, where they like to put their foot up on the seat, and I'm quick to be like, nah, you got to put your foot down. So I consider those all as like rude passengers. And when you're dealing with a rude passengers, whether they're disrespectful or they're doing something, that's not right to your automobile, you got to determine on how much of that you're going to put up with. Remember, I always say this, and I've said this to so many drivers: you do not drive for Uber. You work for yourself. You can choose to do this or not choose to do this. You're not an employee of Uber or Lyft or whatever. You're not an employee of those companies. This is your car. This is your automobile, and you should not be disrespected in it. So you determine, how you're going to deal with that when it comes to rude passengers. Number two, you got stinky passengers. Man, the biggest one that gets me, man, when you get these cats that get in the car, man, it look like they just had a joint. Now I'm like, dude, man, it's like 6:00 in the morning. How you smell like weed? That means your house smell like weed. I mean, hey, whatever you do on your own personal business, that's your own prerogative, man. I ain't here to judge nobody. But I mean, boy, when you get them and you pick them up, man, and you get into contact just off of the clothes, that's a stinky passenger. And then you also have those that may come from other nationalities, and let's just say, man, they don't believe in deodorant like that. They don't believe in certain things like we believe in, and they'll have your car funked up, man. People who just got through eating or something, and then, man, they got your car smelling like a Chinese factory or something, Chinese food or whatever the case may be. Those are your stinky passengers. And again, you have to be careful with it. I'm not telling you as soon as they get in the car, roll down the windows, blast the air or something. But make sure you keep a can of Febreze or Lysol, something in there that can air the car out. And as soon as they get out, man, you let your windows down and let some of that fresh air get in there. Then you got dirty passengers. One time I picked up a guy, he was a construction worker and he was getting off. And, I had to tell him, man, that if he didn't mind, he couldn't bring his shoes into the car. He needed to take his shoes off, and I put his shoes in the trunk because I didn't want him to put all of that on my car. I mean, they get in your car and they got stuff all over their feet. Next thing you know, you look back there. Let's say you didn't look back there when you dropped them off, and now you look back there, man, you got dirt all over your floor. You got dirt all over your seat because you picked up, somebody that may have worked outside or whatever. So you have your dirty passengers, man. You have your passengers, that for whatever reason, man, they could be going through a medical condition or something, and their clothes could be soiled. I don't know. Whatever situation. I've heard situations like that before. You got to be able to deal with that and say, okay, again, you determine if you pick up somebody and they're looking totally ragged or totally disheveled or whatever the case may be as far as dirty is concerned, then you just may have to cancel that ride and have them go to another a driver. Then you got your drunk passengers. Boy, I tell you, if you drive at night or if you drive on any main holiday, like we got Cinco de Mayo coming up, man, and it's on a Friday too. You have these other big time events where you drive at. If you've been driving for Uber and you drive at even for Lyft at night, you're gonna pick up a drunk passenger. And again, I mean, they're barf bags that you can buy. They're, of course, Uber will pay for a cleaning fee, Lyft will as well. But me personally, man, I don't want nobody throwing up in my car. I've had people who say they're getting ready to throw up, and what I do, I just kindly pull to the side and I say, okay, man, go ahead and take care of your business, but you're not going to do that in my car. Now I don't really put people out, because at the end of the day, I'm going to get them to their destination, because we've all been there before. I was in the military, so, I know about having a too many to drink or whatever the case may be, but I'm not just going to let you just barf off in my car. Now, if that does happen, of course, I'm going to immediately stop my vehicle. I'm going to take pictures of it right there. I'm going to get that passenger's name and their phone number, and I'm going to make sure I notify Uber as soon as possible, or Lyft. But you're going to deal with drunk passengers. Drunk passengers can be fun, but they can also be a little bit obnoxious too. Depends on how the liquor treats the person. But if you drive long enough, you'll end up encountering them. And then you have tired passengers. These are passengers that get in your car and just go straight to sleep. Maybe you're going on a destination to the airport, or maybe you picked them up early, or you picked them up at night. Now you will be tempted to take some longer routes, when they sleep like that. But hey, for the most part, I like to get them to their destination and go ahead and keep it moving. But you'll have those passengers that get in there and they're tired and they're sleepy. Don't try to wake them up, man. Don't try to drive erratic. Let them rest, or whatever the case may be, until you get them to the destination. Actually, that's not bad for you. You don't have to talk to anybody, so you just can drive and make it go. And then the last passenger is your quiet passengers. These are passengers that get in your car, you say what's up to them, you say hello, they barely open their mouths, and they don't talk the whole way. You know what? If they don't talk, I ain't talking. I'm not going to force anybody to talk. I actually got a compliment about that somebody left me on my page, said, hey, I got in the car, didn't feel like talking, and he knew not to talk, and he gave me 5 stars on that. So that's something to consider. Don't try to force the issue. Don't try to just keep talking and you see somebody ain't talking. If they ain't talking, don't let them talk. Trust me. They'll still probably end up giving you a good rating, but just be able to feel out the passenger to know how you need to proceed. Well, I hope this video helped. If so, drop me a comment. Let me know some passengers that you may have encountered that I missed. If you like the video, hit like. Of course, subscribe to the page. And if you want to sign up for Uber or Lyft, you can see the link down at the bottom of the video. Maybe I'll get back to you at another one, but I'm going to get out here and continue to drive. So until then, guys, stay safe. Let's make the money together, and we'll see you on the next time. Peace.